Hi Jilly and other lovely viewers as well. If you haven't noticed, today is the day for the annual frozen banana, chocolate dipped frozen banana while discussing making things summer edition. The Nerd Girls for the win. Yeah, so every summer I do, a video where I'm making frozen bananas, and if you go all the way back to the first one, I'm sure I was talking about Arrested Development, which is how I got started on this. But if you notice from the set decoration, today I will be talking about Harry Potter, You're Not Shocked, but specifically the fact that the expansion of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley, has an official date for opening now, July 8th. Now, I didn't realize it had been so long since I've been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I went as soon as Hogsmeade was open the first summer, like within the first month of it opening. And I think it's been like 4 years now, they said, when they were talking about the opening of Diagon Alley, and I'm like, no, I need to go. But I think we're not going to go back for a few months. We're going to try maybe like some cool weather wizarding, as you do. I mean, it's always snowing in all the movies, and I just feel like I want to be there wearing my jacket with my Daily Prophet printed on it. But the things I'm most excited about is what I wanted to talk to you about today, about the expansion. And the number one thing I'm excited about is getting to ride the Hogwarts Express. So the original Hogsmeade is in the Islands of Adventure Park, and then the new Diagon Alley is going to be in the actual Universal Studios Park, and you are going to get to ride the Hogwarts Express back and forth between the two, which probably going to do that like 1,000 times, or 4 times, depending on the line. But this is the part I'm most excited about, because it's like, looks like the legitimate train. It does not look like a ride, like you get in a ride or something like that. It looks like you're in the individual train compartments. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, holy cow. The other awesome thing that I saw in the recent stuff that came out with last week, when like Ivana Lynch and the Phelps twins and Tom Felton and everybody that's like in Harry Potter was there previewing things, is that apparently, and I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but I guess they're going to have wands that actually interact with parts of the park, and like you can do spells and wave the wand certain ways and stuff happens in like the shop windows, or what? Wizard time. I didn't know about that one until last week, and I'm so excited about that one. I'm also thrilled that you actually get to go inside of Weasley's Wizarding Wheezes. Like, when they said they were going to build that one, I figured it would just be, there's some parts of the original Hogsmeade one where you just kind of like see the front of the shop and you can't go into the shop, but the fact that you get to go into the Brothers Joke shop is like so cool to me, getting this all over my hands. So I'm second most, after the train, second most excited to get to go and do that. Also, since, we're making some food here, things I'm excited about, I love the butterbeer, the original butterbeer, and it's just basically cream soda with sugar and sugar on top. So delicious. But I heard a rumor that they were experimenting with like a warm version, which would be more like the books. I assume that butterbeer is supposed to be like a hot drink. Am I the only one that assumed that? So I'm excited to be able to try that. And the ice cream parlor, Florian Fortescue's, am I saying that right? I always lose confidence on that one. Is going to have a butterbeer flavored ice cream, as well as like an Earl Grey tea flavored ice cream, and in like other wild flavors. And of course, have to get, what is it, raspberry and chocolate with nuts? Is that the first one that Harry gets, that Hagrid gets one when they first go to Diagon Alley? I just read that. It was raspberry with chocolate nuts. Maybe chocolate's not in there, maybe I just wish. Like I have chocolate all over my hands. One thing that I didn't, another shop I didn't realize you were going to be able to go into until they showed Ivana Lynch playing around down there last week, was the Magical Menagerie. Like, all of the magical creatures get their own shop that you can actually go into, and I didn't even realize, like, I keep going online and going through like the virtual tour of it. The first time that I was going to go down there, I like didn't want to see anything ahead of time. I was like, no, I must be pure when I go to see it. But now I'm like, oh my god, there's so much stuff. If I don't look ahead of time and like have goals, I feel like I'm going to miss something. Lastly, despite my Gryffindor-ness for life, okay, despite Pottermore. Okay, Pottermore, as you may or may not know, sorted me into Slytherin. A series of tricks and you know, hateful, hippie-based questions about what would I do if I walked into I don't want to talk about Pottermore, but the fact is it sorted me Slytherin, and I am a little excited that they made Nocturne Alley. Like, my past goth self is so excited to actually get to go into Borgin and Burke's, and you know, just maybe like glance at the tiny bit of Slytherin side that I guess Pottermore saw before reverting back to full Gryffindor for the rest of my trip. But I think it's kind of neat that they made that part. So, are you hyped about going and seeing the new expansion? I would hope that you are. I hope you've gotten to see the first one yet, but if not, you get to have like mega trip if you go down there. I wish I could go to LeakyCon. I always wish I could go to LeakyCon, but it always falls like at the first point where I have to be back at school. Like, the kids aren't back at school, but I have things I have to be back at school for, so I don't get to go. So if you're going to that, enjoy it for me, and you'll see it before me. But I've got to clean up. Jilly and other lovely viewers as well. I will talk to you later. Bye.